A once undefeated fighter who is on the edge of breaking searches through a strange forest looking for a legendary warrior in hopes that she will train her to return to her former glory. But along the way, something goes terribly wrong and she ends up stuck in the forest. Unable to lift her sword and unsure as to what's going to happen to her, she tries her hardest to move forward. But after passing out, she awakes to find herself reluctantly in charge of a tea shop. Wonderstop is a cozy but adventurous tea game that offers comfy gameplay and a unique and heartwarming story. Today we're going to be breaking down this game and giving you everything you need to know before you buy it. This is something we do regularly here at the Indie Brew, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more indie game content. And without further ado, let's jump into the beautiful world of Wanderstop. Wanderstop sees you play as Alta, a legendary fighter who remained undefeated in combat for the majority of her competitive career. Falling to the pressure of the ring, she begins to stack up the losses and wonders if this is even for her anymore. She decides that the only thing that can help her is a master fighter hidden somewhere in the deep dark woods, Master Winters. But before she can make it through, she collapses of exhaustion and awakes in a picturesque clearing alongside a large man named Brew. Now Brew asks Alta to take some time to relax and maybe run the tea shop while she is here, as this could be a good chance for her to get her mind off of things. And this is where it all starts, from fighter to tea connoisseur. Wonderstop's story is truly a special one, with lots of lovable characters, options for some great dialogue, and some really special moments that help you connect with all the different characters. The main story follows Alta and her journey through this self-discovery and reflection period. But each NPC in the game has their own little journey that they are moving through, and although she is reluctant at first, Alta tends to play a big part in helping these characters continue on their path. Now, whilst the story is a linear story, there are many different dialogue options that give a good sense of control of the path you want to take. There are sincere responses, silly responses, and even some pig-headed responses. And this helps give more personality to the story and allows you to develop what you believe the character of Alta is truly like. But it is not as straightforward as just being a tea shop attendant who listens to people's problems. The forest at the edge of the clearing is our main objective in the game, and there is something that is keeping Alta from traveling through. This gives the story a little mystery and urgency it needs to keep things fresh and interesting pretty much the whole way through the playthrough. I personally love the story of Wonderstop, and I really enjoyed the characters. I will forever be thinking of Brew and his strange but intelligent sayings. He's just an overall lovable character. Now, the main gameplay element of Wonderstop is the tea shop itself. Planting and mixing the different plant varieties, collecting the tea leaves, maintaining and cleaning the clearing, and brewing a range of different teas for many visitors that you do get. The first main mention that is needed is the tea brewing itself. Instead of just a straight up brewing layout, the crazy contraption in the middle of the shop serves as your tea maker. And you get to control pretty much every aspect of the brewing. The amount of water, the temperature, the ingredients, and how many times you pour different teas into a single cup, that does actually change the flavor of the tea itself. There is so much involved in the tea making process that it feels like a small adventure each time you set out to make a new tea flavor. The plant life you'll be using in Wonderstop are sort of broken up into 5 different categories, which is the seeds, the seeding plants, the large plants, and the hybrids. Oh, and the mushrooms as well. I forgot the mushrooms. You'll need to pay close attention to your field guide and experiment with the many different plant types to get all the fruit you'll need for the different varieties of tea. The planting was a lot of fun, and I spent quite a lot of time playing around with the different hybrids and different layouts of the garden, trying to get something looking nice. On top of this, each plant gives their own unique flavors and feelings to the tea. So some might be minty, some have a lavender background, others give feelings of innocence, and there's one that even makes you remember your favorite childhood breakfast cereal. As I said earlier, this is not your normal tea shop game. Now, the final element of gameplay in Wonderstop is the NPC quests, which for the most part consists of trying to make the perfect blend of tea or drink for the customer. They will usually give you a recipe or a description of the flavors or feelings they want, and you will need to use all of your knowledge to try and figure out what that flavor is and then brew it. During this process, you'll learn more about the characters and their journey until eventually Well, actually, that's something that I have missed. One of the key factors of the game is that after a certain period, the clearing that you're working in, or the clearing that your tea shop is in, will reset. At certain points in the story, usually when you've finished all those NPC quests, the clearing will want to change. It's to progress your reflection period, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, you'll figure it out in the game. It's quite a clear concept. I just don't want to give away too much. Alta will do like a little bit of a meditation thing, maybe a sleeping thing. I'm not 100% sure on how this part works, but the clearing will completely change from the way it looks to the fruit it produces. This makes it so that every new NPC quest that comes through is completely different. They differ quite substantially. The gameplay loop was great, and at any time you can step back and just take a moment to relax and reflect yourself. Between 8 to 10 hours of gameplay, the mechanics really draw you in and make you wonder where the last 2 hours went. There was quite a few times that I just got stuck making tea. I shouldn't say stuck, but I got caught making tea. And I just like, one more tea. Let's see what this does. And next thing I knew, it was way past midnight and I really had to go to bed. So it does draw you in. Now, this is a cozy game. There isn't much I would compare it to myself. The only thing that gives me similar sort of vibes is Viva Pinata on the Xbox 360. Whilst cozy, there is a sense of chaos all the way through, and with the zany characters you meet along the way, they definitely keep things interesting. But I feel like the main part that makes this game truly special is the ability to wander through it the way you want to. You can take the time tasting all the different tea types, which gives you more of a glimpse into Alta's past. You can spend your time decorating the clearing or the tea shop, or taking photos and picking up small decorations to put in display around the place. This lets you truly make the area your own. You can plant a massive forest of plants all aligned in the grid system they've got, or you can power through the quests and really dig deep into the story being portrayed. The environment, background music, the characters, and colorful plant life really create a relaxing and enjoyable place to explore, and would pair well with your own cup of tea while sitting by a wood fire or in your favorite cozy clothes. Wonderstop is out now on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, and is priced $36.95 AUD on Steam and Xbox, and $37.95 AUD on the PS5. It's a wonderful game, and for those looking for a cozy adventure, I would highly recommend it. I'd really like to give a big thanks to Ivy Road for providing us with a key for the game. I truly enjoyed my time with Wanderstop. It was such a fantastic game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what's next. And that is my first thoughts on Wanderstop and everything you need to know before you buy the game. We would love to know what you think about Wanderstop and if you've played it or if you're looking to play it. So do let us know in the comments below. If you're looking for another indie game recommendation, click right here. And until next time, stay caffeinated.